Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I haven't said that in like 2 or 3 months, I think. I don't know. I sort of live streaming the past couple of months and sort of live streaming The Sims 4, which as you can see here, we are not in The Sims 4. We're in fact, another game series called Total War, and specifically Total War Warhammer 3. Now if we're doing the Total War series, it's sort of a mix between grand strategy and real-time strategy. So you have like your campaign mechanics, so like building, recruiting units and stuff like that. And you have your real-time battles, so like moving units around the battlefield and like fighting, pretty much, like using strategy to win the battles. That's pretty much a quick summary of what the Total War series is. Now this isn't a normal Total War game, it's a Total War Warhammer game. So, it's like a fantasy game, sort of. It's based off like the Total War, it's based off the, I think the Warhammer 40,000 universe, which is pretty much like from the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. It's like a tabletop game. I think more like you roleplay or something. I don't really know what the tabletop game is about. But there's like the Total War version of that. So you have like the units from the game, you have like the campaign mechanics from the game. It's pretty much like a virtual version of the game with Total War mechanics. But the reason I'm making a video is because I sort of wanted to start a new series here. Total War is sort of one of those games that I've always sort of played as the years went on. The main reason I'm making this video is pretty much because of the new update. Update 2.2. It released this morning. It's pretty much just like an overall good update. It fixed a lot of things, a lot of bugs that were sort of in the game before, and added some new things, such as like some new scenarios and new options and stuff like that. So it's pretty much just like a big overall good update. So I'm going to dismiss this here. So without further ado, let's start a new campaign. So, this is the campaign selector screen. We have The Lost God, which is pretty much the prologue. I completed the prologue, it took me around 50 turns to complete, over the course of like a couple of days. It's not the easiest campaign, but if you're new to Total War, it gives you like an idea of like what to do in the. If you have like an idea of like the campaign mechanics and the battle mechanics, it's generally like an easy, beginner-friendly campaign. And then the Realm of Chaos. So it's pretty much just like more story stuff. So like if you're into the story, you can play the campaign and just sort of experience the story for yourself. So we're just gonna do the Immortal Empires campaign here. So it's pretty much just like a big map. Like of all the units, of all the expansions for Total War Warhammer 1, 2, and 3, all the units, all the DLC, put into one game here, one campaign here. So as you can see, this is the campaign selector screen. So you have all these. I think there is 23, I think. 10, 20, 23. Yeah. So it's 23 in total if you have all the DLC. If you just own the base game, it's 8. It's specifically these 8 factions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Or no, 7, I think. Because this one's a DLC and so is the other one. If you own the DLC, you get 10 factions in total. Or 9, I think. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not going to do that campaign. I'm just going to do the Immortal Empires campaign. But as you see on the campaign selector screen here, there's 23 in total. If you own all the DLCs, what does totally do? I own all Warhammer 1, Warhammer 2, and Warhammer 3 DLCs here. So like I said, we're just going to do like a beginner-friendly campaign. So maybe one of the ones that's recommended for the first campaign here. So the Empire, Grand Cathay, or High Elves. Before I talk about all that, I'm going to talk about the mechanics here. So if you hover over like one of these, hover over Skaven, or if you click on it, I guess, or if you hover over any of these, you can see like the faction traits, I guess, like the mechanics. You have like Skaven under Empire, Food, and Skaven Corruption. Those are like the three main mechanics. And if you hover over like Warriors of Chaos, you have all the other mechanics. Hover over Bretonia, have all their mechanics. So on the left here, and on the right here is pretty much just like mechanics of all of the lords here. And like the lore for like all the faction itself. But like I said, I'm just gonna choose like a beginner friendly campaign. And while I love this game, and just it's not the easiest beginner friendly campaign. So I'm thinking maybe either the Tomb Kings or Bretonia. Not really sure. But I'll just choose one, and I'll get back to you when I choose one, I guess. Alright guys, I'm back. So I selected my faction here. It was pretty hard to choose between all 23. But I selected the Tomb Kings here, mainly because I like the mechanics. I played a little bit of them, just like a test, before the recording here. And they're pretty fun. The mechanics are really fun. Well, some of them are, I don't know. But yeah, these are the like mechanics here. So you have Mortuary Cult. They basically collect trading goods to like either trade or conquest, and you collect canopic jars. It's pretty much like a currency. You can collect them either passively or you can collect them through battle or buildings or whatever. There's only ways to collect canopic jars. You use them along with like the trading goods to craft magical items and legions of legend. So it's pretty cool, I guess. You can create extra powerful units. You can create powerful magical items that you can apply to your lords and heroes and get them extra buffs in battle or something like that. You have dynasties, which is pretty much just the research mechanic, but like more powerful. So learn from the dynasties of the past to awaken ancient Tomb Kings, unlocking new armies and heroes to command. So it's pretty much, like I said, or I didn't actually say this, but it's pretty much you can recruit more heroes, you can recruit more armies, you can recruit more lords. Every time you complete a dynasty, and then Realm of Souls. Tomb Kings use incantations in the forms of replenishment and summoning. Bringing the dead back to life should enough souls of their own be lost in battle. So it pretty much just, if a unit gets completely wiped out, so like an enemy unit completely destroys, like there's no more men, or in this case undead skeletons, I guess, in the unit, and you'll either win or lose the battle. You can recruit that unit via the Realm of Souls, and like recruits Nectarine or something. I don't really know. It's also new to the mechanics of the Tomb Kings. This is my second campaign of them. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna play the Tomb Kings. This is their specific mechanics. This is their lore here. So you can pause the video if you want to read all that lore. It'll be over there if you need, if you click that button over there. But like I said, we're going to choose Tomb Kings here, and this is where they spawn on the map. So select all the 4 living lords here. They spawn in different locations on the map. And this is pretty much just like what they're supposed to do in the campaign here. Or like what their purpose is, pretty much. And just specific to each lord here. So you can pause if you want to read all of them. This is their like symbol, I guess. If you click on an army on the campaign map, or like click on a unit on the battlefield, it will show this over the unit. And this is the Lord's name, Sector of the Imperishable, and goes for all the others in the all the other different names. And this is their faction name. This is Cetra's faction. So Khemri, I think. It's like the faction name. It's different for all the other factions here. But like I said, this is the lore here for the Tomb Kings. This is the lore for the individual lords here. So you can pause if you need to. If you want to read all the lore here. And this is the Lord himself, or herself, in the case of the person here. It's like the one special, unique little animation here. It goes for all the others, so you can choose escape in here. This is their little animation here. They have different animations. It's pretty cool. It goes for every faction here. And this is your specific unit, specific lord's starting army. So as you can see, this isn't the starting army itself. It's like the individual unit type. So the person may have like 2 skeleton archers, or 2 skeleton archer chariots, or like 4 skeleton warriors, or like 2 or 3 tomb guards or something. I don't know. But it just shows you like the individual unit type. And this is the faction effects. This is the specific lord faction effects. So Khemri's faction effects. And this is the lord effects. So your specific lord. This is specific to the lord himself. So if you include another lord, you won't get these effects. This is specific to the legendary lord in your faction. It goes for every other faction here. It's like Britannia. Like the faction effects, lord effects, starting army. But yeah, this is where they start on the map. So it starts sort of in the center of the desert here. It starts closer to the pyramids, or the Black Pyramid. I think it's like over here somewhere. This is like the starting location. Starting all different locations here. But like I said, this is where you start on the map. If you choose one of the different lords here, you can start in different locations. But for this campaign, I'm thinking about starting as Icon the Black. But yeah, pretty much I'm gonna start as this person here, Icon the Black, and his faction is Followers of Nagash. So I'm gonna read his little paragraph here. In Arabia's land of assassins, Icon the Black commences with his millennial-long ambition to deliver his empire of undead. So his whole thing here is pretty much the Tomb Kings and the vampire counts and the vampire coast. So because of that, you can recruit certain enhanced vampire count units. So you can recruit like bats and stuff like that, feral bats. This is their unit roster. A lot of infantry, not many missile infantry, some cavalry, some chariots. You only have 1 monster and beast, but you have a lot of constructs to make up for it. So you have like, where is it? You have war sphinxes, you have tomb scorpions, you have bone giants. So pretty much just like the undead, pretty much just like Egyptian lore, pretty much. And then you have artillery and war machines, so like catapults and stuff. Then Then you have spells. So every faction, apart from like the dwarves, has a wizard. The dwarves make up for it because they have like a rune master. It's pretty cool. So it's sort of like magic, but not really. This person I think is the wizard of the faction, or the Tomb Kings. So you can see the Lord effects with the magic, power reserve capacity +10, and melee attack +5. So yeah, he's pretty much just the wizard of the Tomb Kings here. Let's go through the faction Lord effects here. I don't want the Lord effects. I'm not going to go through them again. I'm just going to go through the faction effects here. I already went through this. Army capacity +1. So right off the bat, you can I guess recruit another army to help you out, I guess. Diplomatic relations -50 with the Tomb Kings, but diplomatic relations +60 with Vampire Coast and Vampire Counts. So I guess you'll be befriending the vampires and fighting against maybe the Tomb Kings, I'm not really sure. But that's pretty much everything to go over. Now let's go over the settings here. So I'm going to set it to easy and easy. So pretty much just easy campaign difficulty makes the general campaign a lot easier. So you get bonuses to control and upkeep, and the AI will attack you far less than if it was on any higher difficulties here. And the battle difficulty, let's set it to easy because not really that I can't really micromanage that well. Multitask, I mean. So you can set that to easy and make up for it. But it pretty much just gives you bonuses to leadership and combat stats, and makes the enemies easier to defeat. Now on hard difficulties, I'll change. It'll give you it'll pretty much be harder to defeat the enemy in battle. Let's go into the campaign settings here. So campaign, enable sea lanes and endgames and arrows. I'll go over those later here. So sea lanes is pretty much just if you're on I haven't experienced this that much, but I'm pretty sure if you're on this side of the map and you want to travel over here, you can right click on area to the sea and use the sea lane, then you can travel over here. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's pretty much I think what it is. Then endgame scenarios is pretty much just the endgame scenario here. So it's just you choose one of these, choosing one of them. Endgame difficulty, pretty much you can either decrease or increase the endgame difficulty. So right now it's set to default 100, which pretty much just it's really difficult. 200 it spawns it spawned 10 armies or something. I don't know. I tested this earlier, a couple days ago, and it was absolutely insane how many armies it spawns. But let's get that to 25 here, because I tested on 25, and it spawns 3 or 4 armies, 3 or 4 full, fully upgraded units and full armies. So it should provide a really difficult challenge here. Early warning timer is pretty much just how many turns you get until the endgame difficulty spawns here. So you can set it to 0 or 25. I'm not sure why anyone was set it to 0. If you set it to 0, it spawns immediately without warning. So you can set it to 10 here. Should give us enough time to build up an army and prepare for it. And you can either select this to trigger on long victory or trigger on turn time range. Now if you deselect both of these, they won't spawn at all. But if you select both of these, they'll trigger within the turn time range and or within long victory. So if you complete the long victory before the turn time range, it will spawn the endgame scenario here. And he's not really gonna go for long victory. Maybe I will, I'm not really sure. It doesn't depend on how the series will do. I'm turn this off here. Because I'm not really gonna... I mean, I might. I don't know. But I still want to control within the turn timer range here. So turn timer range, you set this to either 500 or 10. So pretty much within turn 10, pretty much after turn 10, or before turn 500, the endgame scenario will spawn. I sort of don't like this. So I'm going to set this to 100, but I'm going to set this to 125 here. And just the to 75. Actually, to give myself a little bit more room here. So I should go a little earlier, and to give us a little bit more of a challenge. Now these are the new settings here for the update. So enable diplomacy for scenario factions and scenario vermintide. So I'm going to go over all of these really quickly. So enable diplomacy. It pretty much makes it a lot easier if you check this. So when checked, factions involved in the endgame scenarios can make peace deals and confederate with other factions. So enabling it will make the endgame scenario way easier, because they can like peace with other factions and like confederate and stuff like that. So to make it overall easier, because it's a lot easier fighting one big enemy rather than like a bunch of small ones. And ultimate question mode, I'm never really gonna enable this, because I can see here all these are checkmarked, and when this is enabled, every scenario that's like checkmarked, that's like enabled, will spawn at once. So yeah, I don't know. It's pretty difficult, honestly. I'm going to disable that. Scenario of the Black Pyramid is pretty much just, I find it to be the easiest of all of them. All the others pretty much, all, this one, and this one, all the related, like, factions. So the dwarves, the greenskins, the wood elves, and the vampires declare war on you. Like, all of the factions declare war on you, and like come for you and stuff like that. And you get massive bonuses to like the army get an upkeep and stuff like that. So I'm just going to disable all this. The Black Pyramid is pretty much just, I find it to be the easiest because it spawns around the Black Pyramid, which is just, it's either like whoever controls the Black Pyramid at the time. So yeah, if you control the Black Pyramid, I think it like spawned a bunch of armies around the Black Pyramid. They'll like attack you immediately and stuff like that. Currently enable that one. And then Vermintide is the new one. It's a little vague on like what it does. I'm not really sure. Because like I said, it was added in the 2.2 update this morning. But it says it pretty much does nothing. And there's nothing to really worry about. So I'm not really sure what to do. I'm going to disable that one. Not gonna lie. I might enable it, another campaign, but for now I'm just going to disable it and enable the Black Pyramid. It seems to be the easiest one here. Advisor frequency is pretty much just when if you click on something or do something, the advisor on the top left, like tells you what to do. So if you're new to the game, or new to the series, select high. If you're like me and like have some experience but not entirely experienced, select low. And if you're like really experienced, select minimal. I'm going to select low. Battle, select the time limit. So if you want to like limit yourself in battle, you can like either 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes, or unlimited. I'm going to select unlimited. I'm going to select unlimited because I don't like to limit myself. Battle realism mode, pretty much removes the mini-map, and it removes the ability to issue unit orders when the game is slowed down or when the game is paused. It makes the game a lot harder, and I'm just going to disable that for now. Might enable it when I'm more experienced, I'm not really sure. I only have about 40 hours in the game right now. Just going to disable that for now. Saving, incremental autosaves. It's like a save every other autosave. But like, if you enable this one, autosave in cloud, enables an autosave to the cloud every other autosave. So, it should save a little space. Without further ado, let's begin the campaign. Now for each campaign, like each like different race, I guess, you get an individual like custom background for like the loading screens. It's pretty cool. This one's for the Tomb King specifically, so showcases like skeletons and like undead and stuff like that. And for each, I think, faction, I'm not really sure if it's like specific to every faction, but for each like faction within the race, you get this little paragraph here basically explaining like the lore and like what to do as like the faction. So you can read that if you want. The loading screen here is going to take a little while, so I'm just gonna I guess see you guys when I can pop into the game here. And we can click continue now. So I'm just gonna let this play out, let the intro play out, and yeah, I'm gonna let that play out for a little bit.
The world is eternally unstated with its power ours to take.
Alright, so here we are in the campaign. So if you heard, I'm not really sure if you can hear this or not, but if you heard, the faction leader said in the sentence here, I'm gonna call it that there. And this is I think new to this update. Not really sure. But I've sort of already done a test campaign here to see which one I would like in the past, and yeah, I sort of already know what to do here. But just in case you don't, this is like how they play the followers of Nagash. So you can scroll through this and just sort of read it. I sort of already know what to do, so I'm just going to scroll through it slowly, and you can read it. You can read how they play here. You can pause if you need to. Okay, so here we are on the campaign map, like I said. A little hard to see, but this is our lord here, Archon the Black. This is our starting army. This is his army here. We have crypt ghouls, skeleton warriors, skeleton spearmen, skeleton archers, hex wraiths, and foul bats. So it's our starting army here, and for some reason I'm not really sure if it's like meant to be in the game. I mean, it's they spawn here, so like it's supposed to be in the game. But for some reason, it just find it a little odd to me that for every faction you can play as, you start off a war with someone else, and you always can win the war here. So we start off a war with a Bretonnian faction here, the Knights of Flame. Yeah, the Knights of Flame. Start up a war with this person here. I'm just going to select our army, I guess, and you always start off with like a hero here. We start off with a Tomb Prince, so you can, like, if you right-click your army here, you can train your army. You can give them experience per turn, And if you just have them in like a province here, you can like give them one control, and you can target either settlements, armies, or heroes. So if you target the settlement here, we can assault the garrison, cause damage to the garrison units. If we target the army here, we can assault the units, causing damage to the units. And if they have another hero, which I don't really know, so if we discover another hero, then we can like assassinate them, or we can try to, and then like wipe out the hero for a few turns. So like I said, we're just going to start this battle here against the Bretonnian faction here, and let's see how we do. This is the battle deployment screen. You have your army over here, you have their army over here. You have your like army abilities over here. So I'll go over this more like when I get in the battle here. But I can technically just auto-resolve this, and I can win. But right now we're just going to attack the battle here. Just the army here. We have a couple options here. We can scout the terrain here to see what the battle terrain is. Pretty flat. Apart from like some sand dunes, I guess. We can quick save. And it's saved right there. I have options here. You can auto-resolve. This is basically like the auto-resolve outcome. So we'll win, and we could take low casualties. We could fight the battle manually, or we can retreat. In case like the army is like really big, or if you have like no chance of winning, you can retreat. But right now, let's just fight the battle manually, and let's see what we can do after the battle. And here we are, in the battle. Sorry my dog is barking. He barks really loudly, so it's like we can hear that in the background. But like I said, we'll talk about the Realm of Souls mechanic here. So pretty much, for every like death you take, it increases the bar here, up to 500. Not really sure if we have... Yeah, we have more than 500 here. 500 units. So we take deaths, increasing the bar here. If we can activate the abilities here. These are army-wide abilities, and it basically regenerates the unit here. So say the unit of skeleton archers here takes like a little bit of damage here. It will regenerate the units that are taking damage before resurrecting dead units. And pretty much it gives you more regen as long as you take more casualties here. So you can get 0.4% heal per second. So it heals, I think 0.4 of the bar here per second. So it's quite a lot for 7 seconds here. And for 14 seconds, and for 21 seconds. You can pretty much activate the abilities. It doesn't like use the ability, it just continues counting. So once you get up to level 3 here, you can summon a unit of Ushabti. Yeah, Ushabti. It's pretty much, I think, just like a big giant unit that like you can like attack units with. That's pretty cool. So you can either channel magic for powerful for more Winds of Magic Reserve. So if we don't click the button here, we will get in total 60 power. So cool. I'm not really sure if I want to channel magic. Every time I've done this in the past, it's subtracted magic, but let's see. Let's see if we can lose some. Yeah, we lost some. We only really lost 11. That's cool. In the past, I've lost way more than that. So let's start deployment here. And it's in the bottom left here. Yeah, I don't really need that tutorial. This is the deployment zone. So this is your deployment zone, the green. And then this is their deployment zone, the red. And as you can see, we have some Vanguard deployment units. So Vanguard units can be deployed. They always spawn like outside your deployment zone, so you can see them. So you can spawn them as close as here. Like that's really close to the enemy army here. And these are like cavalry, I think. Yeah, undead cavalry. It's pretty cool, I guess. So they were just like a normal unit, but whatever. But it's something like ambush the units in like the trees or like surprise them pretty much. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna select all my units, put them there, and then slowly select my units and like drag them over here in the deployment phase here. It's a pretty good defense here. Gonna sort of just flank around with my bats, sort of in my cavalry, get their cavalry out of the way, and then use these extra powerful units to drive into their flank here, and then come below me from one side. Seem to be pretty effective here. They all have pretty cheap units here. Metal shields are probably going to be the biggest threat here. Maybe the peasant bowman, maybe actually this. A few trebuchets. It's pretty difficult to take down. But let's see here. Let's see what we can do here. So like I said, I'm just going to... So pretty much I need to destroy the artillery. I have cavalry. So like I said, I'm going to use the cavalry and bats to go over here. Extra powerful units to go over here. And I'm going to charge them with my front line and take them out using the archers and maybe use some spells up here. Haven't gone over the spells yet. There's Lure of Death. Pretty good damage dealing lure here. This attack you pretty much just it gives your units magical attacks. So for instance these skeleton warriors don't have magical attacks. So if we click this one here and click that one, it'll give this unit magical attack plus plus 8 leadership, and they can cause terror and cause fear. It's pretty cool, I guess. And this one just does damage. It's pretty strong versus the character and single units, and weak versus mortal units. And we have the Ushapti here. If we have the Realm of Souls here. But like I said, we're just going to charge in here with the front line. Move them like that. But I'm going to move my archers slightly over to the left here. Move my elite units over here, try to block off the cavalry. And then my cavalry will go forward over here. See what the bats will sort of flank over there with the bats. And then get my Spartacus over there. And let's see how this plays out here. I'm going to try to take out the artillery, like this guy said. I'm going to need to maybe use my bats. Maybe slow down my bats and my cavalry here to get here. So I'm grabbing out the knights. Sort of. So it's taking some damage over here. The archers. And take out the shock cavalry over there. I'm going to move up with my front line here. Really close here. Archers. I'm going to move them up. Spread them out like that. Elite units flank on the side as well as the spellcaster. Just go over there. And then my bats are sort of diving in on this unit here. try to take it out as fast as possible. Not really making good use of my cavalry here. Getting flanked from the side. Trying to pull them out. Or getting attacked from the rear, actually. Try and pull them out. If I can. I'm gonna fire a little closer here. Fire into the peasant mob. I'm going to attack. I'm gonna attack the peasant bowmen here. Not really that tired. They're sort of losing faith. I'm gonna try to take out their knights there, causing a bit of damage to my units. Gonna pull my cavalry out here. I'm gonna reorganize here. Really need to chase them down. Come back here. Skeleton warriors. I'm gonna have them stand here. Elite units gonna get them over here. Skeleton warriors, I guess can just go there, I guess. And then skeleton archers can attack that, but one of them can attack that one there. This one can charge, and my lord here can go over there and attack their lord over there. Doing a lot of damage to the enemy lord, and we have won the battle. We only took 84 deaths. They're not bad. I'll just end the battle here, and end battle. They're not bad for a first battle there. I only took 84 deaths. We didn't really wipe out a lot of their units over here. But we did prevent them from getting a lot of damage on our units. Mainly took cavalry and bad damage, and a few archery damage over here. So overall, pretty good first battle over here. So I'm gonna wait for this to go back to the campaign screen, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And there we go. Decisive victory. I only took 84 casualties. And I captured 299 of them. So we got 425 treasure. And our leader here got some experience. A lot. Now I can either harvest organs. Now these are like unique. I forgot to tell you that. But these are unique to the faction here. As you're playing. So you can harvest organs, you can bind souls, or Endless March. And Endless March is pretty fun. It's you get a little bit of casualty, you get a little bit of treasury, but you also get more movement range. So you can move a little bit further this turn. Might do that. Wanna actually take the settlement as well in this episode. Let's do Endless March. Seems to be pretty useful. And now we have enough to reach the settlement here. Before that, let's get this guy in the army here for training. And this guy takes up a unit slot. Before we continue on to fight the settlement battle here, we have unassigned skill point. And this is the skill tree here. So it's, I think, unique to the faction and like the lords and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. We have 1 skill point to spend. Let's see. maybe this one. I always like unit experience. It's pretty good. Let's do that one actually. Building a grid available. And this one here. Oh, we can upgrade it to a specific thing here. So let's see here. What do we have here? We have recruitment of I think those are vampire units. Pretty sure they're vampire units. But let's see here. What do we need exactly? Sort of need more I think range maybe. Let's see. Squadron archers. Hakaru warriors. Let's do that one. Let's get some more range here. And before we select the research, let's proceed the settlement here. See what the garrison is like. And we can easily auto-resolve this. Might do that. We're running a little on time here. You know what, let's auto-resolve. That's decisive victory. And, yeah, I definitely could have maybe done that a little better. Not really sure, hard to tell. Took a little bit of casualties here. We wiped out their entire army. We killed every one of them. So not bad. Got a little bit of treasury, unit experience. And we have this magical item here, Scroll of Leeching. It activates an ability, power recharge. It's for like enemy wizards. It minuses their winds recharge, so they can use less magic. That's pretty cool. Just going to continue. We have three options here. We can either occupy, sack, or raise. Raising gives you canopic jars, but it damages everything in the thing, and you have to colonize it, which costs money. So it's not really that worth it if you're trying to like raise it and then colonize it. It's good if you're like raising it and then moving on. Sack, it damages some of the buildings, but you get a lot more money. We really need money. We have a lot, I guess. So let's just occupy it. We get some canopic jars as well. That's pretty good. And there we go. Let's look at the thing there, the Scroll of Leeching. So it's automatically applied to the unit, but it's just an ability. That's pretty cool. I might use it in battle later. And we secured the province. So province, land of assassins. It's pretty good, I guess. And we destroyed the Knights of Flame with that one battle. That's good as well. Right unlocked. So we can now do the great incantation of Kasar. Kasar. Yeah. That's pretty good. Unassigned skill point assigned to him as well. We already assigned this point, so we can get more unit experience. Can further upgrade our units over here. Or we can get this one, make him a little better in combat, give him a little more leadership and charge bonus. Or we can do more movement range. I would like to go for movement range. It's pretty good in the other games. Moving around your armies a lot. Let's do that. And we can assign a commandment here, which is pretty much just like province-wide bonuses here. So let's see. Campaign movement range and growth. Control and corruption. Ambush success chance and melee defense, casualty replenishment and bonus rank, or recruit rank, and construction cost and income from all buildings. I think we really need the never mind, we don't really need it. I mean, I guess we sort of need it. I might go for the replenishment rate here. Here, I'm gonna do that. It applies next turn. And research available. So like I said, we have dynasties and they give bonuses to individual unit types. So we have like all the hero stuff up here, and the unit stuff down here. So it gives units to Nagakara warriors and chariot units. So I might do, since I sort of have a lot of like melee units, and I now have a lot of archer units. I think maybe the first one would be good. I might do this one. Give a little bonuses to the warriors of the army here. Okay, well, it might not be the best choice, but whatever, it's pretty good ending point here. Let's end our turn, and then end the episode here. Alright, well, it seems like a pretty good stopping point here. That guy basically gave an introduction to the Tomb Kings. We didn't really need it. But yeah, it's a pretty good starting point here, so I'm just going to end the video now. And hope you guys enjoy the series. I might do, like I said, the short campaign victory, maybe the long campaign victory, and definitely not the domination victory. So no, maybe, and yes. So what we need to do is defeat these people over here, and defeat people over here. So pretty much just go east. Alright, so it's pretty much just the entire desert area. And like some mountains, I guess. That's cool. But like I said, I'm just going to end the video here. Hopefully you guys enjoy this new series. Thinking about uploading it maybe every 2 days, maybe. I don't know, I still need to work out the schedule. I still need to update my schedule, actually. I haven't actually done that in a while. So I'll update that after I make this video. But yeah, like I said, this is the end of the video, so I'm just going to save. Save. And then exit to main menu here. So yeah, if you like the video, then please like the video using the thumbs up button. And if you consider subscribing, then you get more videos like this. But you need to make sure to hit the bell icon and select all. Because if you just subscribe and it auto selects personalized, it doesn't really update you that much. It gives you some notifications, but it doesn't give you all the notifications. So hit the bell icon and select all instead of personalized. That should give you all notifications here. And then be sure to like the video if you like the video. Or dislike it if you dislike it. I don't really care. So like I said, I'm just going to end the video here. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And goodbye.